We welcome you to Prescott, Arkansas. It's Cable 15 TV and ready to go. Everything's doing great. I'd get a little closer right there where Ben can hear. Okay. David Black, Hayden Schultz, Ben Black, Josh Dacian, and all the Cable 15 TV crew. And we're joined in the booth, which is outside of the booth, and it's in the nice, cool air here at Prescott. Hayden Schultz, it's always exciting to play in the third round of the playoffs. It's Newport and Prescott tonight.
Oh, and little rematch from week 0, going to War Memorial and playing those guys, and obviously Hounds just didn't look ready when they went down there last time to Little Rock, but obviously this one's on a larger stage, if you could say that. I mean, this one's, if you lose, somebody's got to go play basketball come Monday after the Thanksgiving break. And so Hounds are playing for a chance at a state championship. When we've said that since the playoffs started, you've got to win this one if you want to go to War Memorial and play for a state title. So this one's the biggest one the Hounds have had.
Ben Black, we think we're a little bit better offensively, defensively, in the kicking game, and we've added a few ninth graders, but we just feel like we're a better football team than we were several weeks ago.
Well, there's no doubt about it. We are a better football team than the team that played against Prescott. You just grow as a team, and you implement things along the way, and you try to get better, and that's what the Hounds have done. And it's just an honor to be here the third round of the playoffs, Thanksgiving break, to play the Curly Wolves.
The schools participating in this playoff football game are members of the Arkansas Activities Association as authorized by their school boards. The administrations of these schools have helped to write the rules and regulations that govern participation of students in competitive activities for the schools that are members of the AAA. I do want to take this moment to thank the folks from SWARK website, Mr. Jim Hawley, who is one of the owners there, Bryn and Shelley sisters who work there. These guys have been instrumental in helping us get on the air. More than happy for what these guys have done for us, and you can't ask for a better group of folks that would go out of their way to help us and help us get an Ethernet connection, help us get electricity, because we worried about it all week. Did not know, even as of this morning, whether or not we were going to get on the air. But Hayden, we're on the air, and we're thankful to those guys.
And Prescott wins the toss, and they're going to elect to receive. The Hounds will defer to the second half, as you saw Eli Alcorn, Jadarius Reed, Brady Cook, 3 seniors on this team at midfield for a third-round playoff game, Ben Black. And we talked about, I think that this Hound team is a little different than they were week 0 as far as finding an identity. You take that loss to 56-6, and it's in the back of your mind, obviously, and then you drop one to Mountain View that you said there's no way we could get beat by those guys, but this team's had a lot of adversity hit them this season. What way to overcome it than coming on the road here to Prescott, a team that's outscored you historically 90-something to 14. I mean, the 2 times that we played them, those guys have dropped over 45 points, and the Hounds haven't had a lot of success offensively against them.
Well, no doubt, Hayden, and it's kind of like it is in the back of your mind, the previous football games that we played against these guys. But the Hounds, I believe, have found their identity, and I think that we'll have a better showing tonight here at Prescott than we did at War Memorial.
Game brought to you by George Kell Motor Company, the Jackson's Funeral Home, White River Health System, Arkansas Steel Associates, El Puente Mexican Restaurant, St. Michael's Health and Rehab, Diaz Scrap Metal, I Care RX Pharmacy, State Farm Insurance Agent Andrew Roach, WRMC Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Clinic, and safe banking from Merchants and Planters Bank in Newport. Want to remind everybody that First Community Bank will bring you every kickoff tonight. We'll be looking for the big hit of the week from Fathead Pizza. That's one word, and it's all caps. Bratcher Real Estate brings you every Greyhound touchdown, and hopefully call their name a bunch tonight. Greenway Equipment Company of Newport brings you every first down. Merchants and Planters Bank with the first half recap, and the Bank of England Mortgage Company will bring a quick wrap-up at the conclusion of the contest before we go down on the field and do the Unity Health Newport Player of the Game and the Subway Coaches Report. And then Robert Turner, Financial Advisor, brings you the Greyhound highlights each and every week on Cable 15 TV. And we thank number 62, as always, Robert Turner. Guys, I'm excited. We're a minute and a half away. Prescott wanted to take the football. They have a great offense, a good offensive line, and let me say this. They're a quality football team. That's why they're undefeated.
Oh, no doubt about it, David Black. Hounds, you can see coming into your screen carrying the Newport flag along with the American flag. I believe our Hounds are ready to play, Hayden. Coach Hinesley had them fired up before the game. We saw them in pregame, and just you remember that game earlier this season, and you just say, hey, I'm going to go out and we got something to prove, and the Hounds have nothing to lose here tonight.
Well, you go to the old saying, and we've said it many, many times, is to be the man, you got to beat the man. And right now, Prescott is the man that you have to beat. That's your next opponent up, and the Hounds are up for the challenge. I think that you have to stop 4 in the maroon tonight. I think Hobson's just a difference maker. With running the football last week, he was over 300 yards in the rushing attack. Prescott didn't have a lot of success throwing the football last week, but when you have a guy that runs for 300 yards, didn't really have to throw the football very much. So I think you've got to maintain 4, make their quarterback throw off of his back foot, getting the pressure. We got some guys that didn't play at War Memorial, and we got some 9th graders that moved up that are going to help this football team. Boy, you can just see it in warm-ups. The Hounds were fired up, and I'm excited to be here.
Well, you take what Hobson does offensively and other weapons also, and their offensive and defensive line, not real big, but very strong off the football offensively, and they're very strong protecting against keeping other teams' offensive line off their linebackers. And I think the key to the football game tonight is how well Newport's offensive and defensive lines play.
It's going to be a First Community Bank kickoff where community comes first. 2525 Malcolm Avenue. Go see Billy Keaty and all the crew, or give them a call, 870-201-6202.
We thank everybody for joining us here on Cable 15 TV. And now here with the play-by-play, the voice of Cable 15 TV, here's Hayden Schultz.
Jeremy Jarrett's going to tee it up here for the Hounds.
Jarrett will kick off for Newport.
I think you don't kick this thing to 4. As Will Keaty's going to pooch kick it over here to the sideline out of bounds, and probably the right move. You'd rather have those guys at the 35 than kick it to 4 and let him go the distance.
Yeah,
so 1st and 10, Curly Wolves.
Yeah, good start there for the Hounds. Smart decision. You just got to try to keep the football away from that guy as much as possible. That's an opportunity that the Hounds had, to keep the football out of his hands, and that's what we elected to do.
40.
They'll say it went out of bounds at the 40.
1st and 10 for the Curly Wolves from the 40. And we'll try to get that defense called out as here comes motion to the bottom of your screen. Pull at the quarterback, Hobson at the tailback. 1st and 10, a counter play to Hobson. Tries to get outside, and he doesn't have anywhere to go, and he's smothered up quickly over there. And that's Kylan Crott with a big tackle, and it's a loss on the play to bring up 2nd and 11.
It's good contain out there. Hinesley always talks about keeping that defensive edge. Hobson up slow. Looks to be having a little injury here. Hope that young man's all right. But just great contain there by the Hound defense. Hobson will make it to the sidelines there. He looks like he's hurting. 2nd down and 11 for the Curly Wolves here.
Here's the snap. Pulls looking to throw. He's under pressure, evading pressure. And there's Hardaway there, but he finds a guy to dip it off to. And he's going to be tackled a 1st down and more. He finds Zachary, and that was just one of those plays right there where the Hounds had it smothered up, and Poole makes a play and finds Zachary to go get the 1st down and more.
Well, let's just give that young man credit for Prescott. He just made a play. Hounds had it played perfectly there and just couldn't come away with the stop. It's going to be enough to move the chains here for Prescott. 1st and 10 from about the 44-yard line.
Here's the snap. Poole looks to throw again and goes to a screen pass and a good move ball on the ground. It looks like the Hounds got the football.
Hounds will have the football according to the referee on this side.
And what a play there. C.J. Young, I think, is the one that got on the football. That's 9 in white for the Hounds. And a big, big momentum swing right here for the Hounds. And those are the things you got to do.
Well, to
win on the road.
We talked about it on the way up here and haven't talked about it on the broadcast yet, but to beat this team of Prescott, you just can't make any mistakes, and you have to catch every break, and that was a big break there that the Hounds caught to get the football near midfield. 10:47 to go here in the 1st quarter. No score.
Valentine at the tailback, Hardaway at an H-back, Braxton obviously at the quarterback. Going Valentine up the middle, a spin move, Valentine nowhere to go. It looks like he's going to get swallowed up for a loss back to around the 38-yard line.
Just played well there by Prescott. 10:30, clock moving here in the first quarter. Second down and about 13.
Here's the snap. Braxton throws it out wide and finds Eli Alcorn. Alcorn has nowhere to go. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up third down and a long 12, short 13, however you want to spin it.
Braxton finds Alcorn out there in the flats and just played well there by Prescott to bring him down for no gain, maybe gain of 1 on the play.
Those are the plays right there that Prescott's not going to give you. They're not going to give you the run play, and they're not going to give you those quick hitters. You're going to have to attack downfield, and you're going to have to make big plays to beat this football team.
Absolutely.
Empty backfield here for Braxton.
9:40, clock moving here in the first quarter. We have no score.
Prescott looks to bring some heat, and they do. Braxton looks to throw, steps up in the pocket, goes to throw, ball's on the ground, but they're going to say incomplete. So it'll bring up a fourth down, and boy, and that's a thing that nobody's really gave Prescott's defense as much credit as their offense. This is a team that just simply gets after people. I mean, yes,
very aggressive and strong up front, and they do a great job outside containing and attacking the football.
You can look at the scores, and these guys do drop 50, but very rarely do they give up 3 scores.
Talking to a man earlier before the game from Prescott, and he said their defense, bailed them out last week against, was it Bismarck?
Bismarck. Good snap from Keedy as Kreitz going to boom this one away, and nobody back there for him. It's not going to take the hop the Hounds want, and we'll field it right here at the 33-yard line. So a showing of both defenses here early, David.
And it's brought to you by Newport Economic Development Commission, the Sonic Drive-In there in Newport, and the White River Area Agency on Aging, C&M Ag Depot, Fathead Pizza Company, Two Chicks Florist and More, and M&P Insurance Services. Yeah, just a couple of drives where the Hounds got a turnover, couldn't take advantage of that, and then Hobson went out of the football game, and he's still limping over here on the sidelines and not back in the football game as we speak. First down and 10 from the 33.
9:18 to play in the first.
Grigsby in at the tailback now. Poole looks to throw. Goes the big man over the middle, and he's going to be tackled over the middle. That's Kylan Kreit.
Kreit just a great job in coverage there with the one-on-one tackle, taking the big man 33 down.
That's Caleb Harris.
7. It's going to be 2nd and 3.
That makes the catch. Give them 7, make it 2nd and 3 from about the 40.
Tristan Griffin, Darius Reed, Josh Drennan in the secondary for the Hounds.
Give us to Grigsby up the middle, and he'll have enough for a first down, brought down by, looks like Jaden Godair.
8:41 to go here in the first quarter. We have no score.
Prescott going quick here from the 46-yard line. Giving back to Grigsby. Has nowhere to go as he's hitting the backfield. There's a big lick right there. Abel Robinson to bring him down for a big loss.
Big Abel, just one of those difference makers. Did not get to play against Prescott earlier in the football season, but is hopefully going to have a good showing tonight, Hayden Schultz.
Jeremiah Godair was the first one in the backfield, and also Brady Cook. So anytime you get pressure from the D-line on the run game, that's what we talked about. You got to have those things go your way on 2nd down and about 11 here.
8:06 clock moving here in the first quarter.
From the 45, Poole going to throw out wide. It's Kreit to bring down, and that's Zachary that gets the catch, and now it's going to bring up a third down and about 5 here.
Good coverage there by Kreit on the far sideline. 7:46 clock moving here in the first quarter.
From the 49. Going to give up the middle to Grigsby, and he's hitting the backfield. Nowhere to go. Antoine Hardaway there to bring up a big fourth down.
Hardaway just does a great job there of reading his keys and coming on the stunt. He's in the backfield to disrupt that one. It's going to be 4th down and 4 with 7:19 to go with the clock moving. They look to go for it on 4th, but we'll see what they elect to do after the no play does not work.
I'm not so sure that they don't. I think that they have a lot of faith in their defense. I think that they try to hook up with Big 33 at some point right here. A timeout here at Prescott. Anytime you're going to burn a timeout, you're more than likely going to talk about it and punt it.
Well, Coach didn't like what he saw apparently and thought they might have enough to go for it, but apparently they did not. So we'll see what they elect to do. With 7:01 to go here in the first quarter, we have no score. It's 4th down and 4 for the Curly Wolves.
Farmers Tire Mart, along with Norman Baker Pharmacy, Sam's Diner, Fletcher Land Surveying, Unity Health Newport, Delta Trailer Manufacturing, the City of Newport, Arkansas Farm Bureau Federation, all Greyhound sponsors here on Cable Channel 15 TV. And the Greyhound Boosters, Dr. Kelly McKinney, Mark Manning Shelter Insurance, Howard's Glass Company, Rick Bias, Lou Allen Family and Company, the Doyle Family Farms, Churchman's Building Center, Newport Food Mart, the Shell Station, Dr. Roger and Kathy Green, Lonnie Hahn, the Pest Detective, ASU Newport, a great place to start, Temp Pro for all your heating and air conditioning needs, Blue Bridge Brews and Bakery, White River EMS, and IMED, I'm Making a Difference, along with the Bank of England Mortgage Company.
Looks as though they're going to line up in the punt formation. But it wouldn't shock me here if we saw a fake punt, guys. 7:01 to go here in the first quarter. Clock will stop on the snap. Clock will start on the snap, excuse me.
Good snap, and they will elect to punt this one away as the Hounds are going to let this bounce, and it's going to get deep in our territory. Inside the 10-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Hounds from about the 8.
6:50 to play here in the first quarter. We have no score. Hounds will take over deep inside their own territory.
Newport will take over. 1st and 10 from 8.
Guys, when you have the football deep in your territory like this, you just got to take care of the football first of all. See if you can make some positive plays, move the ball forward, and make no mistakes.
Just a high intensity football game, and like I said, just cannot afford any mental mistakes.
Here's the snap. The give is to Ballantyne. He's hit in the backfield. No gain on the play. Bring up 2nd and 10.
Yates on that
Not much there for Ballantyne. The Curly Wolf defense does their job. 6:36 clock moving here in the first quarter.
Yeah, they're just challenging the Greyhounds to throw the football.
Snap. Braxton looking to throw. Goes to Cried on the screen pass and comes up incomplete. Now 3rd down and 10. And the Hounds have yet to see Jadarius Reed on the offensive end.
Yeah, no nunk yet tonight. 6:21 clock stops on the incomplete pass. It is 3rd down and 10 for the Hounds.
This may be one of those times when you take a shot, if you get it intercepted, it's just as good as a punt on 4th down. So let's see what the Hounds elect to do on 3rd down and 10 from their own 8.
Tristan Griffin checks in at a receiver position. Here's the snap, and Braxton looking to throw. He's going to air this one out, going to Alcorn, and just can't come up with its Alcorn. I like the play call there.
4th and 10.
Yeah, love the design, a little misdirection, and had the guy coming underneath in Kendall, so they kind of had to honor that guy and give Alcorn a seam down the sideline here. Just couldn't get it done there. 6:14 clock stops on the incomplete pass. 4th down and 10. Hounds will punt.
Hounds with 2 offensive possessions and negative yards, and it's just this great Prescott defense. Now must punt from their own end zone.
Good snap by Katie. As Cried's going to punt this one away, and this time Zachary's back there deep. Josh Drennan will field it at the 40-yard line. So the best field position of the night here for the Curly Wolves with 6:14 to go in the first quarter.
No score yet in this contest. You know, kind of different than what we saw the first matchup. It was a lot of scoring pretty quickly there. But both defenses, Hayden, are solid, top-notch defenses. Curly Wolves just, like I said, probably one thing that we don't, or people don't realize enough or talk enough about is how good they are defensively.
And Hobson is yet to come back into the football game. Here's a snap. Give is outside to Grigsby. Sticks his head down. He's going to be tackled. That's C.J. Young on the tackle.
Young coming up and making a good play there. 6:02 to go. Clock moving. It's going to be second down and a couple for the Curly Wolves.
Snap going back to Grigsby. Up the middle. Tough running. He'll be brought down. That's Brady Cook. He'll have enough for a first down.
5:44 to go here in the first quarter. Referee signals to roll the clock.
These guys don't do a lot of things fancy. They just hand it up inside and then run a few little old quick slant patterns.
Some confusion on the Curly Wolf side of the football.
Zachary checks in, and they're going to fake the reverse, and he's going to keep it himself outside as he's going to be pushed out of bounds near the first down marker. And they will say he does have enough for a first down.
5:18 to go here in the first quarter. Still no score. But you can expect some points to be scored tonight, Hayden Schultz.
Ball at the 12-yard line here for the Curly Wolves. Give is to Grigsby. Cutting back up. He's hit by a host of Hounds. I don't know who was the initial contact there, but they're going to give him 4, 2nd and 6 now from the 8.
Hound defense with their backs against the wall here, trying to hold these Curly Wolves out of the end zone.
Give back now to Grigsby up the middle. Goes diving in the end zone. The football's on the ground. They're going to mark him down. Josh Drennan did jump on the fumble. Just shy of the goal line, and they will have first and goal now from inside the 1.
4:40 to go. Clock moving here in the first quarter. Prescott knocking on the door.
Poole's just going to call his own number up the middle. Waiting for a signal here. Touchdown, Prescott.
Prescott draws first blood here at home. Makes it 6-0 as we await the extra point attempt.
It's a 40-yard drive.
Good snap, hold, kick is up, and it is no good. And that right there might be a difference maker in the contest.
Hayden Schultz, we talk about it in tight games like that. Those things like extra points and unnecessary penalties and things of that nature can and most of the time do come back to haunt you.
.423 remains here in the first quarter. The Hounds have yet to get any positives going by moving the chains, and Prescott obviously on the board 6-0 here.
Well, Hayden, I think like we talked about a little earlier in the broadcast, you know, you got to try to find some seams down the side of the field. You got to take shots. You got to gamble a little bit. And if you want to beat these guys from Prescott, they're just a good football team. Hounds playing well so far. 4:23 to go here in the first quarter. Prescott leads at 6-0 if you just joined us. Missed the extra point attempt.
Team's so explosive even without Hobson in the football game because they're so good in the offensive line. And their defensive line is very, very good, and their linebackers just simply are amazing. Tremendous speed, and they can clog some holes.
Harris is going to kick this one a squibber. As Kreitz going to pick it up here for the Hounds, and he's got a little room outside now cutting up. As the Hounds will get great field position here around the 40-yard line. And a good spark here for the Hounds.
Nice return there by Kreitz. You can see things are just getting a little chippy already. You know, it's a close game. Two great football teams going at it. You expect to have a little mouth and a little extracurricular, but just as long as it stays under control and nobody gets any unnecessary penalties, that's all I care about. 4 minutes and 15 seconds to go. Hounds take over at the 40-yard line.
Pooty checks in at the quarterback position. This is a 9th grader on just a quarterback draw play. Fights and going to get a couple on the play.
Positive there for the Hounds.
That's Denton.
Looks like maybe 3. It's going to bring up 2nd down. Clock under 4 minutes to go here as it ticks away.
Good positive yards on 1st down.
Denton's going to stay in the football game here. At quarterback. There's the snap. Denton calls his own number again. Fights forward. He's going to pick up a good positive there. Give him 4 on the play.
Kylan Cried, it looks like at the top of your screen, battling it out with one of the D-backs there from Prescott. It's just going to be a hard-fought battle all night, Hayden Schultz.
He's going to get a little more than that now. 3rd and 1 here as the ball lies right around the 49-yard line.
3:18 to go. Clock moving here in the first quarter.
Denton still at the quarterback. Looks like they're selling out on it, and they do. As Denton just sticks his head down, it looks like he has enough for a 1st down. So let's say he took the football away from him. We'll see if they mark him down.
Next on that tackle.
1st down, Hounds.
1st down, Hounds. The 1st down is brought to you by Greenway Equipment Company. Go greenway.com. Check out all their inventory online.
Now Tyler Ridley, another 9th grader, checking in at that offensive line unit.
2:50, clock moving here in the first quarter.
Hounds with some positive there from the freshman, Denton.
Yeah, nothing like coming in as a 9th grader and having some positives.
Going to Ballantyne up the middle. Ballantyne fights, gets him a couple on the play.
Ballantyne just fired up, man, and running the football hard there.
Good spot, give him 3.
2:24, clock moving here in the first quarter.
Ball at the 46. It'll be 2nd down and 7.
I can assure you Prescott didn't think we were just going to line up and try to run the football over them. The Hounds with some success here. Maybe to set something up here. Snap, Braxton looks to throw. He's going to be hit in the backfield and drop down. There's going to be a big sack as Harris.
Bring up 3rd and 11.
Brings him back to near midfield to make it 3rd down and 11.
Those are the plays you can ill afford to make there. No fault of our own. Just give Prescott credit. They bring pressure and get him. Minute 38, clock moving here in the first quarter.
Well, we talked about it even on the way down here today. The thing that you got to do if you're going to beat a great football team, which Prescott is certainly a great football team, is you can't have those big negative plays that offset.
Play clock under 10 here. Now down to 5. Minute 18 on the game clock. Play clock down to 2.
Braxton looks to throw. That's Denton throwing it up. Goes up to Kendall. Kendall goes up and gets it.
Pass is complete.
Kendall, just one of those playmakers, looks to be shaken up on the play. Got a couple guys down from Prescott, and Kendall's going to go down to the grass.
We got a bunch of guys down here.
Just a 50-50 ball there. You throw it up to Kendall, and he goes up and makes a play. Boy, I hope that young man's all right.
Officials timeout, and with both guys laying down. And
looks like Tristan Griffin may have gotten a little banged up as well. We're going to take a small break. We'll be right back with you after a word from our sponsors.
Well, a couple of injuries on the play. One of them was Isaiah Kendall for us. And then number 13, Thompson. Tavin Thompson just now getting off. Just a big collision there. 4 guys going after the football and just had some guys bunged up, but it was a great catch by Isaiah Kendall with 1:04 to play here in the first quarter. First down and 10 for the Hounds at the 22-yard line.
Minute 4 to go here in the first.
They've got their quarterback back at safety, and I don't think that he's played a lot of safety. Denton's in at the quarterback position here for the Hounds, and it looks like we'll get a false start here.
One of those penalties you just can't afford to make in a football game of this stature. Under a minute to go. 59.4 seconds on the clock. I believe the clock will start on the snap. No, the referee rolls it.
I think this is a good call with their safety out with an empty set. Denton looking to throw. He's going to air it up. He's got Crite wide open in the end zone. Touchdown, Greyhounds.
What a throw from Denton to Crite there. It's going to be a 6-point score for the Hounds.
Where was the ball at, guys? I didn't get it. 30,
22-yard line.
22.
Shows to be on the 22-yard line. Denton just drops back, finds his man open downfield on a little seam route, and Crite hauls that one in for 6, Hayden. 48.7 seconds to go here in the first quarter. We're all knotted up at 6 while we await the Jeremy Jarrett extra point attempt.
What a play right there. And as a freshman coming in and leading the Hounds all the way down there is a good snap, hold, the kick is up, and it is good. Hounds take the lead here with 48 seconds to go in the first quarter. And say it ain't so, you know, you read everything that you can online and you read all the lines, and at the end of the day, it's 15, 16, 17, 18-year-old kids get out here and meet on a Friday night to start at 7 o'clock, and anything can happen.
There's a reason they let them play, Hayden Schultz. They give you 4 quarters of football, and they say line up, guys, and may the best man win. Hounds off to a good start here.
Well, I'll assure you this is not. It won't end 7-6.
No, sir.
There's a lot more offense. There's a lot more capability to go score. And
a lot of playmakers on both sides of the football.
Hounds went 7 plays for 60 yards on that drive.
Jared, kick off for Newport.
And yet to see Hobson enter back into the football game. This Kitty's going to kick this one out of bounds.
Ball was out of bounds.
They're going to take it where it goes out of bounds, so they'll get it at
Looks like 43-yard line. 48.7 seconds to go here in this first quarter. Hounds lead in the football game, 7-6. It's going to be about the,
We'll take over, 47.
47-yard line. They're adding 5 to it from where it goes out. I don't know if that's the rules or not. I'm not a referee.
Well, that's where it ends up at the 47 with 48 seconds to go here in the first quarter.
Empty backfield here for the Curly Wolves. Here comes motion. Snap, pull, looks to throw. He's going to throw it to the big man Harris. As Harris is going to fight up. Ball's on the ground.
Pass is complete to Harris.
They're going to mark him down.
Give him ball down. Gain of about 5. It's going to be second time.
Boy, you Hounds don't like that one. Well, that's a tough one. I don't know.
You just can't tell from up here, but those guys have the best view out down there on the field, and they say it was a reception and he went down. 27 seconds to go. Clock moving here in the first quarter.
2nd and 5. Give up the middle. Be wrapped up close to the 40-yard line. And that's a first down here for the Wolves.
Prescott wanted to go quickly here. 15 seconds to go here on the game clock.
Snap. Little toss play trying to get outside and sealed the edge, and cutback just wasn't there as he loses his feet. And that's Bradley on the carry. He's shy of the first down.
That's going to do it for your first quarter. Hounds lead it here 7-6 over Prescott at their place.
Well, a little bit different first quarter than what we saw earlier in the year, where I think it was like 22-0 at the end of one quarter and 44-0 at the half, and Mercy ruled in the second half. But more injuries have certainly played a part in this first quarter, and Isaiah Kendall for the Hounds being out, and then of course Hobson, a great running back. We haven't seen him back in the football game, and Thompson also still on the bench over there. So you don't know about those kids, and you don't ever want to see anybody get hurt in a football game. Hope they can all come back and play. And but overall, Ben Black, I think a pretty good first quarter for the Greyhounds.
Oh, absolutely. Dimitri Denton now 2 for 2 with how many yards, Hayden?
56 in the air, and I think he's 56 in the air and 10 on the ground, so Denton does it himself on that last drive. But the Hounds got to get a stop here on second down and short 1.
Well, my hands are so cold I can't find what I'm looking for.
What are you looking for, D. Black?
I got it. Real quickly, a reminder that the Arkansas Activities Association, which is sponsoring this playoff football game, is a voluntary nonprofit educational association of some 500 junior and senior high and public-private schools in Arkansas. The regulations which guide these events are adopted by the schools themselves and determine the type of programs they believe to be the most desirable for high school youth. Thank you to the Arkansas Activities Association. Can the Hound defense shut down this high-powered offense here?
2nd and 1. We will see David Black.
Give this to Grigsby. He'll have enough for a first down, a little bit more, as he's going to be brought down around the 26-yard line.
Good job of running there by Grigsby to move the chains. 11:54, clock moving here in the second quarter. Hounds up 7-6 over the Curly Wolves.
Prescott had a lot of success on the ground here early. They go back to Grigsby. So the Hounds are trying to rip the football out as opposed to bringing the guy down, as he's going to pick up 9 on the play.
I'm all for stripping the football and trying to make a move on it, but hey, let's get the man down first, and then we will worry about that. Hayden Schultz, 11:27, clock moving here in the second quarter. Prescott going quickly. 2nd and short.
Give is to Grigsby. He's swallowed up in the backfield by Antoine Hardaway. There's Jeremiah Godare along with Brendan Curry. And a big 3rd down loss. And to the 21-yard line, they're going to give him forward progress on the play.
Hardaway there, Godare there. Also Brendan Curry to make the stop for the Hounds.
Somebody threw Abel's mouthpiece. He just went over and got it.
Big Abel, man amongst boys tonight.
Here's the snap. Pool's going to look to throw. Goes underneath and he's hit. That's Josh Drennan there to bring up the 4th down and about 5. Obviously, Prescott's going to roll the dice here.
Yeah, there's no doubt they have to go for it here, Hayden Schultz. Trailing in the football game, and you're this close, you got to go. But great coverage there by Drennan. Just what a lick there. Put him in the clubhouse, guys.
I think 33 or 3 gets the football here as Poole drops back. Under pressure, Godare as he throws it and comes up with a catch, and that's Dickens for enough for a first down inside the 15 to the 13. And how many times just this far has Poole made a play with a guy in his face?
Poole, playmaker, and hey, the young man that caught the football did a great job. He was covered as well as you could cover him, and he still comes down with the reception, so give that young man credit. 10-16 to go here in the football game.
On 1st and 10.
Football on the ground. Looks like Prescott will recover. Under 10 minutes to go here in the second quarter. 2nd and 6.
Poole calls his own number. Has nowhere to go. Give him 1 on the play.
9:44, clock moving here in the second quarter. It's going to be 3rd down and about 5 for the Curly Wolves.
From about the 8-yard line here. 9:30 remaining in the first half. Big third down here in the football game. Bull just gives it to Grigsby up the middle. Grigsby has enough. Dives out for the end zone. Touchdown, Curly Wolves.
Curly Wolves take their first lead of the ball game, now 12-7 over the Hounds. Excuse me, I'm sorry, they scored first. Second lead of the ball game, 12-7 Curly Wolves. Looks like they're going to line up and go for two here. You could kind of expect that. 9:21 to go here in the second quarter.
The throw is to Harris as he sticks his head down. 2-point conversion is good. And now Prescott answers after the missed extra point to make it 14-7 here with 9:21 to go in the second quarter.
No doubt about it. Two great football teams here tonight going at it. It's going to be a lot more of that scoring, Hayden Schultz, here tonight. 9:21 to go here in the second quarter. Prescott leads at 14-7.
So important that the Hounds come back and have a good, solid offensive possession here. You know, you got to navigate through all those bad things that happened to your defense. The defense was real solid that particular drive. You just give Prescott credit for making plays, third and fourth down, and you make those type plays, yes, when they had to. And it's just going to be a great football game. We hope throughout the contest the Hounds just have to answer with some positives. They don't necessarily have to put points on the board, but you've got to establish a more offensive position and hold on to that football and march the football down the field.
Absolutely, David Black.
Prescott just went 11 plays for 53 yards, and they did it in a hurry. The big man Harris will tee it up here for the Curly Wolves.
Brian Underwood with the giving of the statistics to us. We thank the human highlight reel for that.
Kicks this one, and I don't know how Crott caught that one, but catches it around the 8-yard line. As Crott will be brought down around the 34-yard line. A good return here for the Hounds.
Good return there by Crott. Like you said, it's a line drive kick. He just scooped that thing up and moved on with it. 9:12 to go here in the second quarter. Prescott leads at 14-7 over the Hounds.
Officially call it the 34, first down and 10 there. Can the Hounds put together some positives and some first downs here?
Denton stays in at quarterback. Valentine at the tailback. Here's the snap. Denton just calls his own number up the middle as he'll pick up a big 3 there for the Hounds.
Good positive to start the drive, maybe 4 on the play. Under 9 minutes to go. Clock moving here in the second quarter.
Just goes to the sideline to get the play. Just trying to burn some clock here, and I think that's a good move for the Hounds. Go get you 4, 3 to 4, and then go to the sideline and try to waste a little bit of clock. You don't want to get in a hurry up for no reason. Cody was trying to hand that one off, and he's swallowed up in the backfield. Made a loss on the play.
Patrick Price on that tackle.
Going to bring up about 3rd down and 8 for the Hounds. 8:15 to go. Clock moving here in the second quarter.
Just a real slow developing play right there, and I don't know whether we missed the guy, missed the assignment or not, but 8:05, clock moving, 3rd down and 8 for the Hounds from the 36-yard line. .753, clock moving.
Denton rolling out to his right, looks to throw, goes to Crack. Crack comes up with it.
Not going to be enough for a first down.
Number 16 pass is complete. For number 5, right.
Going to bring up 4th down and 4 for the Hounds.
Well, Tyler Ridley just had his guy locked up there. Another freshman getting some playing time here. Hounds look to go. Now they bring on the punt team.
Game clock will tick. 7:19 now. 20 seconds to go on the play clock.
Hounds need to get in a little hurry here if they're going to try to punt this one away.
Play clock now under 10. Game clock down to 7:05.
Nobody back for those guys, and here's a fake, and we're going to run the other way.
And they were all over it.
You can't run side to side against these guys. The same thing we talked about last week. Even against Paris, it's very difficult to run side to side against a football team that runs laterally real well, and that's what happened here. The Hounds gamble, but I like the call. I like to take the chance there.
It's tough to do it into the field side there. You almost want to do that in the boundary where you got a little bit more numbers, where it's a little more hidden, David. But I do like the call. I mean, trying to gamble, but I'm always, if you're going to go for it, there's no need to put the punt team out there. Just go ahead and line up and go for it. Run a normal play to go get you 3.
6:58.
I was going to say, because those are the plays that you run. You've been running all year long.
Those are the plays that you run to go get 3.
Absolutely.
6:58 to go here in the second quarter.
Snap, pull, looks to throw. He's going to air this one out up top. Can't come up with it, and that's Brennan Curry there on the coverage.
Curry with an excellent job in coverage there. Been stellar all year long. Had several interceptions. Played the football well there.
Hold your hand up.
6:51 clock stops on the incomplete pass here in the second quarter.
Snap and gives to Grigsby. Well, the big man's ran the ball very, very well. And so he's going to be just shy of a first down. Now 3rd down and 1 here.
Prescott going quickly here. 6:37, clock moving with 3rd and 1 for the Curly Wolves.
Here's the snap, and they go back to him. And he's going to be brought down. There's C.J. Young with others.
He's going to pick up enough for a Curly Wolf.
A little extra down here going on, and I don't mind that.
Well, it's just two good football teams going at it. Hayden Schultz, 6:16 to go.
Pull calls his own number, and he's going to be hitting there C.J. Young along with Jaden Godare to bring him down. 1 on the play. Now 2nd and 9.
Now defense need a big stop here with 5:53 and the clock moving here in the second quarter.
Snap and a reverse here. And set up well there for Zachary. As he's going to have a first down a little bit more as Antoine Hardaway's there to bring him down.
He's going to pick up enough for a Curly Wolf.
5:34 to go here in the second quarter. Prescott moving the football.
Around the 13-yard line. Snap going back to Grigsby up the middle. Makes a guy miss and dives out the end zone. Touchdown, Prescott.
For a Curly Wolf touchdown.
And without Hobson, Grigsby has taken the load here at the tailback position. And has done a great job running downhill.
Well, you give
these Hounds defense.
You give them a short field, and they can certainly take advantage of it with the good offensive football team that they have. And they go up 20-7 with a chance to go up by 21-7.
Yeah, 6 plays, 37 yards. Looks like a false start here on the Curly Wolves.
5:21 to go here in the second quarter.
Look like the Hounds jump off there. Well, they're going to say false start.
Yeah, some movement in that same side of the line over there for Prescott.
I don't know about that one, Ben.
Hey, he moved now. Whether or not he moved before our guy crossed the line of scrimmage, that's debatable. But there was movement on the line before the snap of the football.
It's got to be the longest extra point attempted in
history. 5:21 to go here. Clock will start after the
Good snap, hold, kick is up, and no good. So the score remains here 20-7. Prescott leading the contest with 5:21 to go in the first half.
George Kell Motor Company, your authorized Chevrolet Buick GMC truck dealer, lead sponsor here on Greyhound football. We appreciate George Kell Motor Company and the Sides family for all they do for Newport Greyhound athletics, the Newport public school system, and also just the community in general. Thanks to you guys for doing what y'all doing for giving back to the community. Jackson's Funeral Home, the 1900 block of Malcolm Avenue. Our family serving your family, providing care and comfort in your family's time of need. The Jackson's way. White River Health System, providing health care services to meet the health care needs of families throughout northeast and north central Arkansas, located at 1710 Harrison Street in Batesville. For more information about their services, give them a call at 870-262-1200 or visit whiteriverhealthsystem.com. In Arkansas Steel Associates, always a Greyhound sponsor here on Cable Channel 15 TV. First Community Bank kickoff coming right up.
Harris kicks this one off. Booming kick. It's going to go into the end zone here. Hounds will get it at the 20.
Go into the end zone.
Well, so important for the Hounds to keep the clock moving and try to get some positives and get themselves hopefully some points on this drive. Worst case scenario, get themselves in a position where these guys can't get any more points. Hounds will get the football to start the second half.
5:21 to go here in the second quarter.
Prescott looks to bring the house again. Here's the snap. Denton looking to throw. And it's going to be a face mask, and they're not going to be able to call it. This ball is on the ground. Prescott's going to get in the end zone and get a quick 6. And boy, Prescott with a lot of momentum here now.
All the momentum in the world for these Curly Wolves. 5:10 to go here in the second quarter.
Keep it going, keep it going.
I'll have 11 on the field.
Having some personnel issues. Play clock down to 5. Gonna have to call a timeout.
Let's take a delay of game. I don't think you would waste a timeout there
Well,
on
they
the
did.
2-point conversion try, but they do.
Well, very unfortunate there for the Greyhounds. You know, we just talked about, I just mentioned that you had to have some positive things happen right there, and then you know, the quarterback just gets spun around a couple of different times. They take the football away from him. We thought maybe there might have been a face mask penalty, but not one called. And obviously it was a fumble, and they just picked it up. The ball was just lying there comfortably about the 3-yard line, and a 3-yard return for a touchdown puts Prescott in a great field position here, or in great position.
Oxy leading McGee right now in the second quarter, 14-7. Harding Academy 21-0 over Center Point in the second quarter, and Boonville leading 21-14 in the second quarter as well. So,
how about those Mustangs? Boy, there's some good football teams in this Final 8, guys, in AAA.
No doubt
some
about
good
it.
football teams.
going to give to Grigsby. 2-point conversion is going to be no good, but we do have a flag on the play.
Flag on the play.
Looks like it's in the area of holding. What's the...
You just decline it, correct? I mean, there you go.
Holding and will decline. 2-point conversion try is no good, so the score remains 26-7 here with 5:10 to go in the first half.
Greyhound football game brought to you by El Puente Mexican Restaurant, the best Mexican food of the world. You can dine in or you can call your order in and drive through. Lunch specials daily with excellent service at El Puente Restaurant. St. Michael's Health and Rehab Center, specially trained staff, positive outcomes, and compassionate care. With short-term rehab, you get the rehab you want, the outcome you deserve. And with long-term care, St. Michael's Place strives to provide patients with home-like environment while keeping them safe and promoting their well-being. Located at 1311 North Pecan Street in Newport, St. Michael's Place. 26-7. With 5:10 to play and a First Community Bank kickoff coming right up.
Harris kicks it away as Ballantyne's going to field it around the 13-yard line. Ballantyne is going to be wrapped up around the 30-yard line and finally brought down around the 31.
On the carry.
Good return there by Ballantyne. I'm going to mark him up to about the 31 there.
Well, the Hounds had success when they run more north and south as opposed to trying to get outside and run by these guys, because that's not going to happen.
No, they do a good job of scraping and outside contain and can go sideline to sideline with anybody, I would assume. 5 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Hounds take over at the 31.
Snap. And boy, the Hounds just weren't ready for that. Somehow Colin Cripe makes something happen as he's going to get about 8 on that play.
Cripe just playmaker, one of those guys, you just get him the football and he'll go make a play for you. 4:50 to go as he goes out of bounds, so the clock will stop till the snap of the football. Second down and short for the Hounds. Looks like maybe one.
Obviously a great positive for the Hounds, and they got to go forward here.
On 2nd and 1 from the 40. Prescott yet again brings 7 or 8 on the play as Denton will have enough for a first down.
Brady Cook with a pancake.
4:43 to go here in the second quarter.
These guys are man across the board and bringing 7 to 8 every single play.
Want to apply some pressure to our young quarterback.
Merchants and Planters first half recap.
A lot of clock. There it goes.
Coming up.
It looks like we're going to get a timeout here for the Hounds.
Hounds came out of the huddle quickly, lined up in something that the Prescott defense did not like, called the timeout with 4:14 to play here in the half. How important is it here, guys? You just seem like you've got to get points here.
Yeah, I would say it's pretty crucial that you answer with some points here.
Yeah, you've got to go get you 6 here at everything you can. And obviously, you don't want to do it too quick. You don't want to give those guys a shot at it. You don't want to go into half trailing 3 scores, even though you do get the ball back. 2 scores obviously is something more manageable that you can go in and talk about, get some things adjusted, and you're a score and a stop away from being right back in it. And I think that's what the Hounds will try to do, is waste as much time as they can, but also try to get 6 on the board.
Well, you look at what these guys have done the last 5 minutes on the clock. They scored at 9:21, 5:21, and 5:10. So in the last 5 minutes, they put 3 touches on the board.
Here's the snap. Denton under pressure. Jump pass, throws it up. It's going to be picked off. And now Prescott looking to return this thing and going the other direction is Colin Cripe with a big lick. And I don't know how that could be a flag.
We do have a flag on
I don't.
He just pushed him with his forearm, I believe, but we'll see what they elect to call.
I think he probably thought that was an illegal block in the back, but wave off that flag. Certainly so. That was just a great clean hit right there.
So now effort there from Kylan Crichton.
Well, but the Hounds, just inexperience caused that interception there, guys.
They just picked that ball up, moved it a yard. It was at the 46 and now at the 45.
3:59 to go here in the second quarter.
Watch 33 at the bottom of your screen.
Zachary in at the quarterback. So he's going to just try to get outside. And does and be pushed out of bounds.
Big hit there looked like for maybe Curry.
Even 5 on the play, make it 2nd down and 5 now.
3:51 to go here in the second quarter.
You run out of bounds. Agreement.
We do have a flag on the play. And a holding against the Curly Wolves.
Well, like this crew, they do a great job of, if they call a penalty, marking the penalty off. They do a great job of spotting the ball. They do a great job of moving the chains. A real good professional bunch here.
They stay out of it for the most part. 3:51 to go.
First down and long, and Curly Wolves going the wrong direction on a false start.
This is how the momentum swings in football games. You have some positives on the defensive side of the ball. These guys have to start way behind the chains here. So you just got to capitalize on this, and you can't afford to give up the big play here. You just limit the big play and force a punt. 3:51 to go here in the first half.
First and long here as Pool's going to drop back, look for it all right here on one play to Harris. As Harris comes away with it and stretch it out for the end zone. Touchdown, Prescott.
Going to make it 32-7 Prescott.
Moore will hold. Rabadon will attempt.
Well, it just shows you how explosive this bunch is. At 9:21 or at 9:30, it was 7-7.
Extra point is up, but it is no good. 32-7 is the score with 3:40 to go in the first half.
We just talked about when they scored at 5:10 to go, you just needed to really run some clock and hopefully get some points, and just really an ill-advised throw right there. But the Hounds, electing to go with a younger quarterback and doesn't have a lot of experience, and it's a big-time atmosphere to put a young man in, and that really hasn't had a lot of snaps this year. But let me tell you what, he runs the football well. He has a touchdown pass on the night, and we're proud of that young man for what he's done.
I think he might be in due to Braxton being injured. I think Braxton's got his shoulder pads off after being drove into the ground on that sack. That's when Denton came in, and they've stuck with him.
He's shown some signs of some spark. I like that.
Kick this one and be fielded around the 17 here for Valentine. Valentine gets up to around the 37-yard line. 36 where they'll mark him. First and 10 for your Hounds.
Still 3:34 to play. 32-7 in favor of Prescott. Well, they've just got athletes everywhere, guys. Even without Hobson.
It'll be first and 10 from the 36.
.334 to go here in the first half.
Snap. Denton calls his own number. yet again, and Denton
16 on the keeper.
goes and gets him about 3 on the play.
Linebackers coming hard there, just bringing everybody.
They're selling out on him. They're gonna make the freshman throw the football, and obviously a move that you respect.
Like maybe Alcorn checking in here at the quarterback position. Nope. Alcorn does check in, but Denton back in. He was getting the play. I thought he was going to the sidelines. Pollard in at the tailback.
On second down, the give is to Pollard. Pollard no gain on the play.
32.
Be third down and
Pollard on that
8 on the
Patrick
play.
on that tackle. Be third.
I don't think Jadarius Reed has had a carry tonight offensively.
Well, Jadarius came in and wasn't really 100%. We didn't know how much we would see him offensively, if any at all.
.210 to go. Clock moving here in the second quarter.
Alcorn coming in motion here. There's the snap. Denton looks to throw. He's got time now. Has to go out of the pocket. Tries to go to Crichton. Comes up incomplete. Now fourth down here with 1:56 to go.
It's going to bring up 4th and 8.
Obviously, the Hounds are going to have to punt the football here, and the game turned on the fake punt that was not successful by the Hounds. And that's part of it. Those guys made a play and we didn't.
Absolutely.
Part of the game.
Hounds look to go here.
Timeout, Hounds.
Newport.
Well, you have advantages and disadvantages here. I mean, it's 4th down and 8. And I really don't know yet. I'm just cold.
It's a very, very cool night.
No, it's cold now.
He said, no, it's cold.
It's cold, Ben.
It is cold.
And then I'm going to the truck to sit in the truck at halftime. That's okay.
So we might not see you back here in a little
No,
bit.
I will be back. I'll be back. Let me tell you about the highest scrap metal. They're located at Highway 367 North in Newport, 3924 Highway 367 North, buying cans, iron, copper, brass, steel, stainless steel, electric motors, cans, and much, much more. Give them a call at 870-523-3858 for more info.
Hounds are going to line up to go for it here, David Black. Minute 56 to go here in the first half, trailing 32-7. 4th down and 8.
Well, I think these guys, obviously, they're going to be in prevent. They'll probably be more than happy to give Newport the first down. They just don't want anything to go over the top for a touchdown.
Here's the snap. Denton looking to throw. Now under pressure, evading pressure. Now Denton scrambles. It's going to be pushed out of bounds, and he's going to be shy of the first down. It'll be a turnover on downs.
With 1:45 and a lot of time for Prescott.
Going to be short of the first down. Color Wolves will take over.
.145 to go here in the first half.
Poole looks to throw. He's going to go to the big man, Harris. Harris on the screen pass.
Pass is complete to Harris.
Giving him about 6 on the play.
Well, he's a big, strong-looking athlete, can run a little bit. He kicks off. He's a strong kid. Just a heck of a good football player.
Minute 25 to go. Clock moving here in the second quarter.
Going to Grigsby on the ground. He's going to break a tackle, makes a guy miss. And he's going to go all the way in the end zone, but we do have a flag.
We do have a flag on the play.
Holding on the offense, so this one will come back.
You know, Grigsby's a little bit different runner than Hobson. Hobson's a guy that can kind of hit in the hole and kind of makes a move. This guy just hits right in the hole and goes straight ahead, a little power back. Well, he's a dandy. Nice to be the alternate running back. Guy with that much talent.
Absolutely.
He can play for anybody.
.108 to go. Clock moving here in the second quarter.
Snap, Poole's going to drop back, looking to throw. Steps up now, evading pressure. It's going to be brought down with a sack. That's C.J. Young.
Moved out of bounds.
Under a minute to go with 55 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
I'm making a third, about 13.
Third down and 13 with 55 seconds to go in the half. Hounds need to hold off and not let these guys get another 6.
Absolutely.
Snap, Poole rolling out, looking to throw. He's going to try to throw backside and then dumps off to Grigsby. Grigsby with a good move, but he won't get away from C.J. Young as it's going to bring up a 4th down and about 10 here.
35 seconds to go here in the second quarter. Clock rolling. Now under 30.
I think they're going to try to waste as much clock as they can, take one shot at the end zone.
Well, there'll essentially be 1 second left on the clock if they don't complete the pass. Excuse me. When the time will be expired. That's what I'm trying to say.
Pull, rolling out, looking to throw. Got all kinds of time. He throws that one. He throws it in front of the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, he's past the line of scrimmage. There'll be a penalty.
As it doesn't. They're going to signal a touchdown, but he threw it over the line.
No,
He threw it at the 40.
He threw it at the 40, 2 yards past the line of scrimmage. So that'll end the first half.
Yeah. It's going to do it for your first half, David Black. Going to have a little.
Let's just make sure and get the official call here. Yeah, legal forward pass. And that should
end the half.
There's no time on the clock left, so let's get an official announcement. We'll go to the M&P. There were 2 flags over there. Both of those guys saw it. Now then, they'll quickly. Doesn't matter with no time on the clock. There's nothing you can do. But we'll wait it out and get an explanation here. 2 touchdowns called back on that drive. Or is this one of those deals because of the penalty, the offense gets a 1 untimed down? I do not know the rule on this.
No, there's no way. You can't commit a penalty and then get rewarded with another play.
No, I was talking about 1 untimed down for Newport, but I don't think they're going to do that.
Okay, I got you.
So we have played 1, 32-7. The halftime report is coming next.
Merchants and Planners Bank was founded in 1946 by farmers and business owners because they needed a community bank that knew them and understood their business. A lot has changed since then, but Merchants and Planners Bank is still employee-owned and operated, and we're still committed to knowing and understanding the needs of every customer we serve. Great rates, fast turnarounds, and experienced local bankers ready to work for you. That's why you should choose Merchants and Planners Bank. Stop in any of our 12 locations or contact us at mnpbank.com.
.22-yard Denton to Cright pass, capping a 7-play, 60-yard drive. Jeremy's extra point was good. The Hounds led in the football game 7-6 with 48 seconds to go in the first quarter, and then all of a sudden it was a bunch of Prescott starting at 9:21, an 8-yard run by Grigsby, followed at 5:21 by a 13-yard run by Grigsby, and made it 20-0. And they had a 3-yard fumble recovery for a touchdown, 26-7. And with 3:40 to go, a 57-yard pass from Poole, and what a great catch by Caleb Harris, 32-7 at the half. All brought to you by Merchant Planners Bank. Now a quick word from Farm Bureau Federation, and we'll be back with second half action. Right up.
A Farm Bureau membership brings with it a number of valuable benefits, including a $2,500 reward program for information leading to the arrest and conviction of persons committing theft, arson, or vandalism of your property. Plus, big savings with Farm Bureau bank deposit accounts, credit cards, auto, and mortgage loans simply by going to farmbureaubank.com.
Well, we're back in 32-7 in favor of Prescott. The Curly Wolves had a dominating 9 minutes in the third quarter there where they put a lot of points on the board.
Second quarter.
Second quarter, what did I say?
Third.
Oh, well, we're just now starting the third quarter, and I'm bad. I did go to the truck, got a little heat. Hayden and I went down and enjoyed about 5 minutes worth of heat, and we got right back in it, and it's very cold out here, but it's not nearly as cold as it was that night over at Osceola, guys.
Boy,
y'all remember
exactly
that night?
Right. That
was miserable night, wasn't it?
Miserable night.
Yeah, a couple of years ago. But anyway, the Hounds will get the football right here, Hayden Schultz.
Well, I think it's imperative that you go get 6 right here, and if you've got any fight, any willing to stay in this football game, I think that you have to go get 6, David.
First Community Bank kickoff coming right up with second half action. Here's Hayden and Ben.
Harris boots this one away. Valentine will field it around the 15. Valentine cuts it up. Will be brought down around the 38-yard line.
11:52 to go. Here in the third quarter, we just get started. Hounds have the football just shy of their own 40-yard line.
Eye Care RX Pharmacy,
39.
located at 1117 McLean Street in Newport. Locally owned, locally loved. Eric and Katrina Schaffner. Eye Care offers a full-service pharmacy, including specialty compounds, a large selection of over-the-counter medications, vitamins, and supplies with free delivery. Let us help you be well at Eye Care RX Pharmacy. First and 10 Hounds.
Snap, Denton looking to throw, goes to Hardaway in the flats, and it comes up incomplete.
Number 7, Hardaway. Be second 10.
11:49 to go here in the third quarter. Clock stops and the incomplete pass.
On second and 10. Empty backfield. Snap. Denton up the middle. Fights, gets him maybe 3 on the play.
Gates on the tackle.
Make it third down.
It's going to bring up third, 7.
And about 7 here for the Hounds.
11:33 to go. Clock moving here in the third. Scores at the bottom of your screen. Prescott leads 32-7 over the Hounds.
And probably kept the guys in the huddle too long. They're going to have to call timeout. I don't think they can get it all. 3, 2, 1. They did not. And Kendall's back in the football game, but they kept them over there till the 10-second mark and then sent them in then, and it was just a little bit too late. Just trying to catch Prescott off guard, but the Hounds would have to call the timeout there to preserve the position on the field without the yardage. 11:06, 32-7 in favor of Prescott. Not a bad drive down here, just 2.5 hours. And
It's 2.5 one way, Dave. Not if you have to turn around.
Well, when you get to about BB and you go, I forgot the iPad, you go, well, let's turn around and call Lolly.
Boy, Linda Black, thank you. We don't thank her enough for what she does for Cable 15 TV and the Black family.
We surely do not. Thank you, Mom.
Snap, Denton looking to throw. He's going to be hit, but somehow stays on his way. And you're talking about being poised as a freshman. He can't escape that one. He'll be brought down.
Be brought down by Price.
Well, you just kind of throw him to the wolves, so to speak, as a freshman. But, hey, this young man has performed well under pressure. And
one thought he had him an easy sack. And
he's just an athlete. You can tell this young man has got a bright future here for the Hounds.
4th down and 11. No punt team here. Hounds trying to pull out all stops here.
Here's the snap. Denton now having to step up. Goes to Kendall. Kendall fumbles the football. And Prescott will get around the 45-yard line.
The actual fumble there will be better than a turnover on downs as far as field position goes for the Hounds there.
Winner gets the winner of Hoxie and McGee.
Hoxie was leading 21-15 at the half.
21-15 Hoxie at the half. I will say I picked the Mustangs.
10:18 to go here in the third quarter.
Snap, pulls, going to look to throw on first down. Under pressure, there's a sack right there for the Hounds, and Brady Cook comes away with one.
Big hit, too, by Brady.
Big hit there. Put him in the clubhouse, David Black.
Brady Cook.
10:05, clock moving here in the third quarter.
Fathead Pizza hit of the week. 10 minutes to go.
Now 2nd and 20 after the big sack.
I know I'm making a lot of noise over here, guys, but I'm doing the best I can.
Doing good, David Black.
Throws it out here into the flats and makes a guy miss. Makes the same guy miss again, and now pushed out of bounds finally around the 40.
Number 5, Diggins.
That's Diggins that made the play, and now brings up a third down and about 5 here.
Jimmy brought down to 39. It's going to be 3rd and 5.
9:13 clock moving here in the third.
Snap, dive play up the middle, nowhere to go. And yet again, Brady Cook, senior out there, that doesn't want to go home just yet.
We'll talk about our seniors in the fourth quarter who could very possibly be playing their last football game for the Newport Greyhounds.
On 4th down and 5 here from the 39-yard line, Prescott looks to go.
I'd like to get a stop right here. Come on, guys.
Grigsby at the tailback for him. Snap, pull, looks to throw. Pull's now running away from pressure and another pump fake. Pull's just going sideline to sideline and makes another guy miss. I don't know how he's doing this. But Kylan Kreitz going to pick it off here for the Hounds. And now the ball's on the ground. Jeremiah Godare is going to get on the football in Hound territory. And
Hound defense just playing hard here, Hayden.
Well, Poole did a lot of scrambling because there was great coverage in the secondary. And, I mean, he just
couldn't find an open guy.
And throws the pick. Or Krant once again just been outstanding on this football field.
I believe Jeremiah Godare was there to recover the fumble.
8:08 to play in the third quarter. You see the score on our screen, 32-7 in favor of Prescott. Can the Hounds put together some offense here?
Young comes in at the tailback. Denton drops back, he's got time, goes over the middle of the field, Alcorn, and it's picked off. Zachary picks it off here for the Curly Wolves. So he's going to make a few guys miss and then be brought down by Alcorn. And it turns right back over to the Curly Wolves at the 30-yard line.
Well, you learn with time. He had a guy that was open temporarily, but just safety man. Corner lurking back there and just comes over and makes the catch. Going the other way. 7:53 remaining here in the third quarter.
These kids are still fighting. And Prescott still wants to get on the board here.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, these guys are trying hard. They got their guys in there. Hope the Hobson kid's okay and the Thompson kid.
They go to Grigsby. Up the middle. Puts his head down. Ham's trying to rip the football away.
Just a tough runner, and Grigsby hard to bring down. 7:42 to go here in the third quarter.
I'll tell you this, I didn't know anything about 35 in maroon, but I guarantee you, if you watch this film, a lot of people know about Grigsby.
He's toted the mail tonight.
Poole calls his own number. He swallowed up for a loss. There's a little extra.
Brought down by Curry. The line of scrimmage is going to be second.
State Farm Insurance agent Andrew Roach ready to help you continue or to combine home and auto and save you in Newport and Jackson County. Cell phone numbers 870-495-2024. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there with State Farm Insurance agent Andrew Roach.
On 2nd and 10, going to throw the screen pass out here. Curry just misses his guy. And now Zachary's going to go the distance. Walks in the end zone, touchdown Prescott.
He's going to carry it in for Curly Wolf, touchdown.
Just too many weapons for the Hounds tonight. Hounds led 7-6 with 9:22 to play in the second quarter. And then Prescott got on a roll.
Oh, Zacharias to attempt.
5 straight touchdowns.
Good snap, hold, kick is up. And is good.
That is good.
39-7 now the score with 6:45 to go in the third quarter.
White River WRMC Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Clinic board certified providers at WRMC. The latest in orthopedic services, including joint replacement surgery, sports medicine, osteoporosis care, and robotic-assisted joint replacement for hips and knees. Appointments can be made with Doctors J.D. Allen, Jeff Angel, Dylan Carpenter, and Wes Greer, APRN's Chad Grady and Josh McIntosh by calling 870-793-2371 or visit at whiteriverhealthsystem.com for more information. And for Safe Banking, Merchants and Planners Bank, offices in several locations in northeast and north central Arkansas, including 2 locations right here in Newport.
Harris tees it up here. He's going to boot it away and go out of bounds.
Kick will go out of bounds.
We'll see where they select to spot it.
39-7 with 6:45 to go. They'll bring it back up to the 40 or to the 35 and then mark off 5 yards from there. Is that kind of the way they did that earlier?
That's what they've been doing. And that's what they'll do again. They actually marked the ball went out at the 25.
Well, maybe if it goes out, I don't know how that works.
I'm not sure either. Nonetheless, first down and 10 for the Hounds with 6:45 to go here in the third quarter.
Hounds need some offense.
Going to Young. CJ Young refusing to go down. Young might have enough for a first down after the big run.
Just all effort there by C.J. Young. Just running with every ounce of energy that the young man has. Great job there, C.J.
Young on that carry.
You can never measure the size of a man's heart.
He's going to pick up a first down.
Tremendous effort by CJ and his offensive line.
Delay of game penalty on the Hounds.
Yeah. Well, the clock had never had started. I mean, they never did set the clock for play because it stopped at 6:31. And you stop it, then you set the change, then you start the clock. So if the clock's not moving, the 25-second clock cannot be moving. I mean, it can be, but it should not be.
Official down here on the Prescott side, he came out saying that it was officially out, but it wasn't. That's why they started the clock.
They're going to reset the 25 and no penalty there.
Good deal. 6:31 to go here in the third quarter. 1st and 10 for the Hounds.
And the clock should have started. Yeah, there you go. There starts the clock.
Here comes Alcorn in motion. And the snap. Denton. Run. Denton up the middle. Denton fights and gets inside the 45-yard line.
Bell on the tackle.
Be just shy of a first down, it looks like.
They're just laying on top of us, talking that trash. You got to love it.
And a fumbled snap. Denton's going to be wrapped up for a loss.
Mine on the keeper. Loss of a couple.
5:40 to go. Clock moving here in the third quarter.
Third and 4 now for the Hounds.
C.J. Young checking back into the game at tailback.
And they go C.J.
Patrick on that tackle.
Played well there by the Curly Wolves.
Young on that carry. Loss of a couple.
Loss of
Gonna bring
one
up
on the
4th
play.
and 5.
Now 4th and 5 now for the Hounds.
NEDC, downtown Newport, Sonic Drive-In, White River Area Agency on Aging.
Prescott wants a timeout here.
Timeout. Prescott.
4:48 to go here in the third quarter as Prescott elects to take a timeout, leading in the ball game 39-7 over the Hounds.
Ben, C&M Ag Depot in Newport's a great place to do some shopping, some Christmas shopping if you need some good stuff.
Absolutely. Got Carhartt gear, hunting clothing, all kinds of Milwaukee DeWalt power tools. You name it, those guys probably carry it. They have a wide variety of ammunition for sale right now. No, ammunition is kind of hard to come by, but they have many options there. Matter of fact, bought some 9mm shells there just last week. So go by and see those guys at C&M Ag Depot. They'll be glad to take care of you for all your farm implement needs or power tools.
Their phone number is 523-6766. In Newport, good folks. Two Chicks Florist and More gift shop and garden center at 1014 Malcolm Avenue in Newport. And stop in and see all the fine gifts, the fall decor, Christmas decorations. And, man, if you need something done from a decorating standpoint, you need some gifts, you need some flowers, Two Chicks Florist and More in Newport, 523-3514. Do a little business with Jenna Austin and crew at Two Chicks.
On 4th down, Denton hit as he throws. He's got Krite wide open. As Krite's going to catch it at the 15-yard line and have enough for a first down here for the Hounds.
Good throw there. Denton under pressure. Just getting the pass off to Krite. Krite does a good job of going up and catching that one. Just playmaker. Callan Krite, just absolute playmaker. Had a sensational football game thus far. With 4:38 to go here in the third quarter.
And the Whitehead trying to start the clock, and they finally get it started.
You've got to be impressed with the freshmen out there, getting put into the game.
Play clock down to 7.
Snap, Denton rolling out to his right. Floats it in the end zone to Krite. And they're going to say incomplete.
Deep pass is incomplete.
It's a big play right there from Zachary of the Curly Wolves because he doesn't come up with that. And Krite has 6.
4:13 remaining here in the third quarter. The Hounds really knocking on the door to bring up second down and 10 from the 15. These guys are relentless with the pressure, Hayden.
Absolutely.
Snap now rolls out to his left. He's going to throw it to Kendall, and it's going to be picked off. And Prescott's going to go the other way. And C.J. Young trying everything he can to go get this guy. And it just won't be enough as Prescott's going to go the other way for 6. You see the heart right there from C.J. Young trying to go get that guy down as the Hounds are not going to give up here, trailing 45-7 now with 3:54 to go in the third quarter.
Commend that young man. It's all effort. Giving it everything he's got, Hayden Schultz. That's the definition of leave it all out there on the field.
That's Bell that goes and gets the pick 6. And he goes about 90 for it.
More to hold. Zacharias to attempt.
Brennan Curry's going to block the extra point.
He'll be blocked.
And it'll remain here 45-7, Prescott leading. The gentleman's rule should take effect.
3:54 remaining here in the third quarter. As Hayden said, the gentleman's rule should go into effect.
You know, guys, the first time we played these guys, it was 56-6, and it wasn't even a ball game at all.
Oh, no doubt.
But this has been a good football game. It got away from us there in the second quarter, and had some good things. You're close to a touchdown there, and just a good defensive play by the Prescott Curly Wolves.
7-6 ball game, 9:21 to go in the second quarter.
Yes, sir. And you would have thought when Hobson went out of the ball game, you thought the Russian attack might be somewhat subdued.
Yeah.
Harris to kick off for Prescott.
Not the case here, was it, guys?
No, they just didn't miss a beat. Grigsby comes in, has a phenomenal game, and tremendous runner he has been tonight.
Harris kicks this one. It's not going to go 10 yards. And
Well, it's an illegal touch by those guys before it went 10 yards.
We touched it first.
Yes, that'll be Newport's ball there about the 48-yard line.
I think they're saying we touched it first.
No, it can't be.
Nope, they're getting the ball from the Newport sidelines. It will be Newport's ball, first down and 10.
Absolutely.
From the 45, maybe.
Yeah, one of their kids just ran up here and hit him in the knee. He wasn't trying to field it. He was trying to get out of the way.
Just took a little bounce and hit him. I agree.
That's pretty good eyesight for old Dave Black, isn't it?
For a man who can't see out of one eye and blind out of the other, that's pretty good.
Not too bad.
First and 10 here. Then throws it out to Alcorn. Alcorn hit in the backfield, makes a little play and a spin move, and
Deaton's pass is complete.
give him 2, maybe 3 on the reception.
Gain him a couple. It's going to be second 8.
3:27, clock moving. Gentleman's rule in effect.
Snap. Denton looking to throw, has nowhere to go with it. And now will be brought down back to the original line of scrimmage.
Price on the tackle.
I think as he gets older and he develops some more experience and gets a little bit more practice time, he'll learn to take that ball and just take off running with it, get what he can get 8-10 yards.
Well, he's 14, 15 years old, Aiden, freshman.
Yeah, didn't play a lot of quarterback this year in junior high.
Just commend the kid for coming in and helping his team when they need him. 2:34 to go here in the third quarter. Clock moving. Play clock under 10.
On third down, Denton looking to throw. Tries to go to Kendall, and it's going to come up incomplete.
Intended for number 1,
Had
Kendall.
plenty of time to throw there.
When we get into the fourth quarter, we'll want to take time to name all of our seniors, that
4th and 9.
acknowledge all of our spirit groups from the Newport High School Marching Band and cheerleaders who always do an excellent job. The Newport High School Whippets, ROTC program at home games. 4th and 11 here, Hayden. 4th and 9, excuse me.
Snap, Denton looking to throw. Goes over the middle of the field to Hardaway, and it's going to be a little short and come up incomplete. And it'll turn over here. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Curly Wolves. I don't know why they stopped the clock.
Well, you know, the official rules say that's the way that you do it. They don't change of possession. He'll start it now, I think, where he normally wouldn't start the clock when everybody's ready to go. Did not. It's not supposed to run continuously. It's supposed to stop during scores. It's supposed to stop on, I think, first downs.
Just doesn't stop on incomplete passes or out of bound plays, correct?
That's correct.
It should start right now.
Yeah, it should start.
But here's the snap and a simple dive play up the middle. That's Dickens up the middle.
M&P Insurance Services is dedicated to being your one-stop shop for all things insurance. Local agents work with numerous insurance companies to be able to provide you with absolute best coverage at rates that meet your budget. That's M&P Insurance Services, Hayden Schultz.
That's it, 2nd and 7. Snap, and they go to Dickens up the middle. As he'll have enough for a first down, a little bit more as he's inside the 40.
And he's going to pick up enough for a Curly Wolf.
Got a flag back here at the line of scrimmage. Looks like he said he saw a face mask maybe, but I didn't see on who. Personal foul face mask on the Hounds. I guess they'll assess that after the spot of the football.
I do like how this crew just calls the play. The umpire gets it. He moves the ball. They don't have to converse. That's going to end the 3rd quarter of play with these guys up 45-7. Guys, at a quarter to play in this Newport Greyhound football season. It's been a crazy year to say the least.
That'll be your 3rd quarter.
You know, you lost a couple of games for the last 2 years in conference when 2 conference teams went to 8-man football, and you lose those games and you can't get anybody to play in week 8 and week 10. So we didn't have really anybody to play, and then we hooked up with Prescott on a game at War Memorial Stadium in what they call week 0, and then we lose the Heber Springs game to COVID. So, I mean, 3 very winnable games for the Hounds that they did not get to play. So, regardless of the record, I think a successful run getting here to this round, having won 2 games and practiced on Thanksgiving and came in here ready to play, I think, Hayden.
Yeah, I thought this was a different ball club that you saw from week 0 as opposed to that you saw week 6. I mean, this is a team that continuously got better and had some adversity hit them and some things that you have to deal with on and off the field that they've had to overcome, and it's just one of those seasons where you just tip the hat to the seniors that stuck this ride out and led by example, and right now would be a good time to go ahead and name some of those seniors, and obviously Eli Alcorn, everything that he's done for the Greyhounds and his senior year, and along with Tristan Griffin, and also Tamayan Ballantyne and Antoine Hardaway and Jadarius Reed. Well, you're talking about some guys you're going to miss right there. Also, Caden Johnson, along with Kieron Childress, Seth Morales, and Will Keedy, Brady Cook, and Jeremy Jarrett. Braden Taylor. I don't think I missed anyone there. I apologize if I did. Snap, they go up the middle to Dickens, and he's going to be brought down. Now a little extra.
Dickens on the carry.
Mentioned Jeremy Jarrett, correct?
Yep. Second and 7 now for the Curly Wolves. Snap. Handoff up the middle is going to be brought down. That's Hardaway along with Brady Cook and Godare. Bring it down, make it 3rd down and a couple here.
Costa Carlos will be open tonight after the game, so you can go out and get some.
You know, we don't mention our coaches a lot. You know, we talk about Coach Hansley and Coach Johnson, the offensive coordinator, Derek Ains, Jesse Frost, Caleb Spears, LeVar Neal, Rashad Billingsley, who helped. Trainer Zach Hoyt, who's simply just, he's a man among boys when it comes to things to do and things to get ready. And, I mean, he does everything. He's the man. He's the man for the boys.
We'll have a delay of game here on the Curly Wolves, and they're just trying to get some guys into the ball game.
Bank of England Mortgage Company.
Snap, Pole's going to go air it out into the end zone. And Kylan right there on the coverage to bat it away.
Great effort there.
Incomplete.
Great effort there by Crichton just to bat that football down. 9:38, clock moving here.
You talk about Kylan Crichton, you talk about the athlete, but a lot of people don't see as just a good young man. Very humble when you talk to him. Kind of a quiet guy, kind of sticks to himself. And 05 is a great athlete, along with many others on this football team. A timeout here, Prescott.
Well, just trying to run some clock and being conservative. Want to remind everybody that Fathead Pizza, you talk about great sandwiches and pizza that is second to none, salads that are just fantastic. Fathead Pizza doing it the Hembry boys. Appreciate those guys for what they do for us and sponsoring the Fathead Pizza Hit of the Week each and every week and giving pizza out to the kids. And Josh Drennan had one of the big hits, Brady Cook.
I think Brady Cook takes it. Give it to a senior tonight.
Yeah, Brady Cook's probably going to get the, we'll go ahead and award it to him now. The Fathead Pizza, it's one word, it's all caps to Brady Cook. And if somebody does better than that, we'll give another pizza away. What do you think, guys?
I agree. Brady Cook, just a hard-nosed kid. Been a joy to watch on this football field, guys.
So it's 4th down and 7. My hat's off to the Hound kids for still playing hard.
Snap, pull, looks to throw. It's going to be a little screen pass as Hardaway's going to try to bring him down and does, and they won't have enough for a first down, so it'll be a turnover on down here. And the Hound offense will come on the field.
Newport will take over on down.
8:49 to go. Clock stops with the possession change. We'll see if they elect to roll it or if they wait till we snap the football.
Well, he could roll it if he wanted to roll it, but he elects not to. And that's okay. It's his prerogative.
Denton cutting it up. Now trying to get outside, and Denton stays on his feet. Cross field.
Denton on the keeper.
Comes back and gets him
No,
maybe 3 on the play.
Great effort there by Denton, just finding some space and picking up a couple there on first down. 8:24 to play here in the ball game. Clock moving.
Snap, Denton throws it out here to Alcorn. Alcorn tries to go outside and doesn't.
Play to number 2, Elton. Flag on the
We
play.
do have a flag on the play.
Holding. Against Newport.
Second holding against the Hounds.
Run the clock, guys. Let's go. Second down now and a chunk.
7:50 to go.
Snap goes through Denton's hands. He just jumps on it. It looks like it's going to be a safety.
That'll be a safety. By Muhammad.
Now 47-7.
The Unity Health player of the game and the coaches report, the Subway and the Newport Walmart coaches show at the conclusion of the broadcast. Just a Bank of England mortgage company recap. Remind you that Kenny Thaxton and Cheryl Smart Looper, who are the class of 1990 Greyhound lending team for all your mortgage loans, your refinancing options. Check out the refinancing rates. Call the office at 870-495-3931. Kenny's cell phone number is 501-590-3346. Big Greyhound football fans, supporters, alumni. Hey, we appreciate Kenny Thaxton and Cheryl Smart Looper. Thank all of our great sponsors. Delta Trailer Manufacturing, located in Newport Air Base, the city of Newport. Mayor David Stewart. We got basketball right around the corner, guys. Let's look at the schedule and see when we got to get to work. It'll be warmer, I can assure you.
Jarrett kicks this one deep. Now picked up and looking for a return here. So get across midfield and pushed out of bounds
Be number 9.
around the 49-yard line.
He run out of bounds for number 5. Right.
And we stop the clock.
I think the rule always says that's what you're supposed to do, and then maybe both coaches have got to agree maybe to run the clock, or I don't know, and very possibly you could have had one of the two coaches say, no, we're going to not run the clock. And their prerogative.
5:43, clock will start.
Alternate unit in. Go to
Pitches to Bradley.
Bradley for the carry. And
Pushed out of bounds by number 4.
he'll get about 5 on the play.
5:20, clock moving here.
Gain of about 7 to be
They're
second
going to
3.
give him a good spot there. Now 2nd and 3.
Don't forget to join us Monday night for Sports Unleashed.
Go to Bradley. Again,
More hands off to Bradley.
is Abel Robinson in on the tackle, along with 57 Brady Cook for a loss on the play.
4:45 to go here in the ball game.
Braden Taylor and Kieron Childress will check into the game, along with Seth Morales. Get some of those seniors out there. On third down, going to throw the screen pass out here.
Pass is complete.
Bring
Number
up
11, Glass.
fourth down. Brennan Curry in on the tackle for the Hounds.
4:13 to go. Clock moving here in the ball game.
4th and 4.
On fourth down, Prescott going for it. Looks to pass and it's picked off. Who else but Brennan Curry?
Curry just been that guy all year.
I think that's his 7th on the year.
I was going to say, I guess it is his 7th, isn't it? 3:36 to go here in the ball game.
Again, I want to thank Jim Hall and his crew from SWARK website
Y'all don't forget Costa Carlos
for their hospitality and letting us
to the game.
plug into the Ethernet connection. We had some confusion on how we were going to get to do that. Jim Hawley stepped right up. We thank them and Brian and Shelley and all the folks from SWARK.
I don't know if you call it confusion, David, but we go to Young up the middle. Give a 1 on the play, but definitely want to tip our hats to those guys for helping us out. Get us accommodated.
Easy on that tackle.
Well, the normal procedure is always cut in stone, and sometimes the normal procedure doesn't work out.
Gain of about a yard. It's going to be 2nd and 9.
Well, you have places that are more courteous than others, and we're thankful for SWARK out of Hope for helping us get it done.
Denton tries to go to Johnson and comes up
Second pass is
incomplete.
incomplete. Intended for number 11, Johnson.
Guys, I'm going to head that way.
Go for it, David Black. See you down on the field here momentarily. 2:33 to go here in the ball game.
I think we got a holding here.
Oh, yes, blue board. Bring up 2nd long.
Back at 21 now after the penalty. It is to Young up the middle. Young gets none on the play.
Holding on that tackle. Young on the carry. Oh my God, 3rd long.
Minute 12 to go here in the ball game.
Here's the snap. The give is to Young. Young runs over a guy and
Young on the carry.
gets close to the original line of scrimmage. We got 4th down at about
Bring up
11.
4th and 11.
Snap, Denton looking to throw. Denton just going to air this one out, throws it up to Kendall. Kendall tries to go up for it, and it comes
Pass is
up incomplete.
Intended for number 1, Kendall.
And a turnover. That does it here at Prescott. Hounds fall, and the season comes to an end.
And that'll be your ball game. Prescott 47, Newport 7.
47-7.
Well, it's been a great season, Hayden Schultz. As David Black mentioned, it's been a strange season. COVID, due to COVID and the guys in our conference dropping to 8-man. A couple open dates. Played a week 0 game against Prescott at War Memorial. You don't play weeks 8 and 10, and this is a very strange year, but it's been a good year. Hate it for those seniors. You and I have both been right where they're at. You know, it's got to end at some point for everybody, whether you're fortunate enough to play on a team that gets to go and win a state championship. Most teams don't.
See, I don't get this. These kids just didn't even shake hands for Prescott. Whatever.
Yeah, well,
It all starts from the
it starts at the top, Hayden.
fish rods from the head down.
It starts at the top.
And I'll assure you, some of that back. I believe they'll travel to Hoxie. So I'm trying to get a score from the stat man, Austin Lane. He don't know either.
Well, we're going to take a small break here. Then we'll have David Black down on the field for the Unity Health Coaches Show. Subway post-game report brought to you by Subway inside the Newport Walmart.
Thank you, guys, and Coach Mark Hansley. Anytime it's over, you have to talk to your seniors, and you talk to those seniors, and you told them what a great, been a great run for them.
David, like I tell them, when you've been here as long as I have, you just remember those kids from when they were Pee-wee. I remember them in 4th and 5th grade or 6th grade winning it all when they're Pee-wee, and when you see kids grow up like that, it means a lot when they're in this situation, and it really hurts you when you see them like that. So, very proud of them. It's been a fun watching them. It's been fun to be around them, and just a hard group to see go.
Well, I tell you, really a phenomenal year. The record itself, when we talked about this, we missed the 2 games, in the conference, and you missed the Heber Springs game, which were all winnable games. But, man, we made it to the 3rd round of the playoffs and got to play the day after Thanksgiving. It's been an awesome year, but we've had a lot of challenges, but it's been a great year for us.
It has. It's been a lot of challenges, and, that's what, I was talking about earlier today. That's what high school football is about. It's about, not having the best of scenarios, and our kids just kept coming back. They, it really showed their maturation, but from the first week to the now. So, our kids kept fighting. That's what we need to be proud of.
Well, I want to just mention one thing here. These guys score 6-0. They miss the extra point, and then all of a sudden, the Hounds leading 7-6 into the second quarter. And and then we continue to fight even after those guys got on the roll. I think, as you say, that's so important.
It was, and that's, we had every excuse, and that's what I told them at halftime, and that's what I kept telling them in the second. We had every reason just to fold it up, and our guys kept fighting, and that's really what I want, and that's what I told the guys at the end of the game. That's what I want them to be remembered at in this last ball game, not the scoreboard. It's how they kept fighting for 4 quarters.
Well, they did that for sure, and I'm very proud of the Newport Greyhounds, and I'm certainly proud of Coach Mark Hinsley and your staff. Appreciate it. You guys work these kids, and you work them year-round. They don't mind the work. You got a great core group. You lose a good senior group, but you got a great core group coming back.
We do, and that's the motivation you go into, and that's why when you go deep in the playoffs, it's that monster you're trying to feed for next year. So, it's just getting back in the weight room, trying to get stronger, trying to get bigger, and leaving that bad taste in your mouth for next year.
Well, we'll look forward to it. I guarantee you we'll be back on the air again next year, Cable 15 TV. I'm going to go ahead and get my 41st year in next year. You kind of got me excited. Yeah. Got good groups coming. So, Coach Mark Hinsley, we enjoyed it. Great year. And as always, go Hounds.